We are no different, you and I. We met in preschool. We were friends then. We played together, went to birthday parties, had play dates, and talked about silly things happily together. We played at each other's houses. I was no different in your eyes, but I think you see me differently now. Through the years of school together, I feel more and more invisible to you, and that hurts my feelings every day. While I sit next to you, I see you talk around me, never to me. When I venture and ask what you are talking about, your answer is always the same: nothing. When I ask for your phone number, you say no. When we sit together as a class, I sit or walk alone. I don't talk much to you in school. I feel afraid that if I do, I will say something you will laugh at or think is stupid, so it's easier for me to just be quiet. It's important to me that you know that I feel invisible in your eyes. When I hear you make comments from behind or right in front of me, you may feel like I don't get it, but you should know that I do. I feel hurt by your actions. I have a disability, but it isn't being dumb. I know what is said about me, and sometimes you say things to me that I get angry or upset about. Why would you do that? I am not so different from you. I am 17. I want to drive and get a car someday. I love to listen to music, the same music you listen to. I laugh out loud at The Simpsons. I read good books, just like you. I love movies and frozen coffees, pizza and ice cream. I practice yoga and like to run and go for walks. I am different from you in other ways, but I think we are all supposed to be different from each other. It would be boring if we were all alike. You make judgments about my differences. You think I am weird, and that my differences somehow qualify for you to not accept me, and to try not to get to know me as a friend. You think I am the weird kid. My differences? I have disabilities. There are lots of us that have them. Learning disabilities, not reading well, or having trouble with math. Some disabilities are easily seen, such as physical impairments, use of wheelchairs, crutches, or hearing aids. Mine are invisible to you, but certainly not to me or to my family. I have ADHD. My mind travels at warp speed and goes all over the place like a pinball machine. I have trouble keeping focused on tasks or when someone is talking to me. I am easily distracted and get lost in my own thoughts. I sometimes act or speak impulsively, not thinking before I act. Sometimes I just blurt out what I am thinking. Of course, I know I shouldn't, but by then it's too late. I have Asperger's. It is a diagnosis on the autistic spectrum. It's awful to tell people that is what I have. Not because it's a terrible diagnosis, but because of the looks I get from others. All they hear is the word autistic, and they immediately think of something they saw on TV. It sounds like a big deal, but for me and my family, it's just who I am. I don't know how to be any different. Like you wouldn't know how to be gregarious if you are shy, or you wouldn't know how to handle being a quarterback if your talent was to play the flute. Being Asperger's to me means I am really smart and studying comes easily. I can remember facts well, and I can accomplish anything any other 17-year-old can. What I don't have is good communication skills, and I have trouble with social skills, how to interact socially in a typical way. I am quirky. I acquired all my developmental skills as a baby except that one, socialization. I know that one is really important, and it is terrible that I have to figure all that out when it is really hard to do so. There are Aspies everywhere in our society, doctors, lawyers, and teachers, and you would never know. Asperger shapes me into who I am. I really like who I am. You may say you don't get me, or can't figure me out. You don't know what to say to me. Me either. I want to tell you I am no different than you. Having this disability is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather not have it. It would make my life so much easier. I used to pray that God take my Asperger's away from me so I could just fit in like a regular person. My family believes that when God challenges us and takes something away, we have to look for what He has given back to us in other blessings. My blessings are that I have a family that loves and supports me, and when I am with them, I never feel different. Another one of my gifts from God is that I am smart. That helps me a lot. You may think I don't understand how life is, but I really do inside. I just see life differently from you. I am now planning my life beyond high school. Just like you, I am planning on going to college, getting scholarships, and finding a career path. I have a deep spiritual belief in my faith, and I know that I am up to the challenges God provides for me. I am older now, and I feel ready to move forward. Maybe I am in school with you to teach you about tolerance and empathy. Empathy is putting oneself in another's shoes, realizing how someone else really feels. I don't think any one of you would want to meet me, not for one day, to not have anyone talk to you at school for an entire day. I want to go to the movies, to parties, to get phone calls, or just be invited to a school activity as part of a group. I would like to have friends, real ones, not the ones that come out and act nice to me, but don't really like me. I am quirky, that's for sure, but if you get to know me, I can be funny, sweet, caring, and a good listener. Please try not to make judgments about others just because they are not like you, since really, we are all a lot alike. We all have a disability. Some are just hidden to the eye. I may seem different by my halting speech, or my walking gait is not as smooth. Some kids may be sick or have a wheelchair. Those are easy to see. Asperger's is not. Other kids have alcoholic parents, or live in families that fight. Other families have parents that are hurtful or parents that are divorced. All of these are challenges in life, just as Asperger's is. Some of you may feel that you have things about you that you don't want others to know. I wish I could hide mine as well as you. We all have something. I am like you. You are like me. I have autism, and I am wonderful.